So this is question 17 from AMC 8 exam of year 2023. So now the question says a regular octahedron has 8 equilateral triangle faces with 4 faces meeting at each vertex. June will make the regular octahedron shown on the right by folding the pieces of paper shown on the left. Which numbered face will end up on the right of Q? So Q is here, the question mark is here. What is on the right of Q? So now, if you look at it, my Q is here. So from here, if I start with Q like this, Q, which is here, to create this 3D figure, what I will do is, this 6 will be folded like this on the other side. If the Q is facing this, then 6 has to be folded like that. Okay, so that means this part, this becomes 6. Now, once I fold it like this, 6 becomes this, then the 7th has to be folded like this on the other side of 6. So if this is 6, this part which is on the other side, which you can't see, which is opposite of Q, is 7. Okay, now this is 6, this is 7. Now if I look at this junction has 6, 7, 4 and 5. So 6, 7, 4 and 5 has to meet at a junction. So 6, 7 meets at this junction or this junction. This junction it is not possible because Q is also there. Okay, so the junction that I am making this, the topmost cannot be that junction because the topmost has Q as one of the options. Okay, so if this is 6, this is 7, the below two ones, the below this one and this one has to be 4 and 5, either one of them. So this junction is basically the junction that I just drew. Okay, so now if let us make this as 5 and this as 4 for now. So if I do that now I have another junction here. So let me use some other color. So this red color, this is a junction of 4, 5, 3 and 2. So 4 and 5 are here. So 4 and 5, one of the junction they are meeting is this, which I have already marked. The other junction 4 and 5 are meeting will be this. So that means this junction 4 and 5 are meeting. The other two has to be 2 and 3 because at this junction 3, 2, 4 and 5 are meeting. So that means this one of them has to be 3 or 2. I will just make it 3 or 2. I am not figuring out all of them because the only thing I need is the question mark 1. So now the only two remains are Q and the 1. So Q is this one. So the question mark 1, which is the right of the Q, will be 1. Okay, so it has to be 1, the question which is right on the Q. So 1 is the answer, which is answer option A. Alright, it was quite a tricky question. If you can imagine the 3D figure and if you can work with these junctions, then it becomes a very doable question. Alright.